Nobody talks about this part, the part where coding doesn't feel rewarding, but it starts to feel heavy. And the craziest part is nobody warns you how real it gets until you are finally in it. This isn't a motivational video. It's not another highlight reel of someone who just landed a tech job. This is the side that most people never post about. The mental burnout, the doubt, feeling like you're not good enough, the fear that maybe you're just not even cut out for this. When I first started learning how to code, I had this picture in my head. You know, that dream of sitting in front of your laptop, building some huge projects, landing that first job, and your life just changing overnight. Nobody tells you that between that dream and reality is months of you staring at a blank screen trying to understand why your code is not working, and even questioning if you were even built for this. Online, trust me, it looks like everybody is winning. But to see people who started around the same time as you, but it seems like they're further, seems like they landed that job, seems like they made these huge projects without needing to really need as much help. Literally building full stack apps out of nowhere. And then you start comparing, falling into the comparison trap. You start asking, am I behind? Am I wasting time? Is this even for me? But that is when the dark side tends to creep in. Not because you are failing, but because you start to measure your worth by your progress. You stopped enjoying the process. You stop building out of curiosity. Every bug starts to feel like a personal attack. You sit at your desk trying to push it through, but deep down you are tired. You are trying to prove something to yourself, to others, maybe even to the internet just like me. And I had to learn that the hardest part of coding isn't the syntax or the logic. It is keeping your mind strong when you are not seeing results. So yeah, there is the dark side to coding, but there's also something beautiful about it, because every time I hit that wall, I've also learned how to rebuild myself. Coding has forced me to face failure and then continue. It taught me patience. It taught me humility, and honestly, that's the part I wouldn't trade for anything. So if you are in that dark space right now, wondering if it's even worth it, you are not alone. But do not quit, because the dark side is what makes you dangerous. It is where you actually build resilience, and that is something no tutorial can ever teach you. This journey isn't just about becoming a developer, it's about becoming the kind of person who does not give up on what they are trying to achieve. So maybe this isn't a success story yet, but maybe that's just a-okay. Because sometimes the most powerful part of your story is the part that nobody claps for. I am still here, still coding, still trying to figure it out. I'll be catching you on the next one. Deuces.